here and we can create some more. All right, so this one, you'll see it's not as high resolution, like if I go to download it, but because I use the pro mode, it is a lot higher resolution. You'll see it's not as, it's a lot higher resolution than it would typically be inside of just a regular Nano Banana, because you have the regular Nano Banana is if you don't put it on thinking, you put it on fast, it will give you less looking like you results. The Pro is going to give you more looking like you results, but it also takes up more credits. So if you purchase the Pro account from Gemini or from Google, then it does use up more credits. If you didn't purchase it all, you should be able to use this for free, but it will just limit how often you can use it, how much you can use it. All right, so I'm going to go back here now, see if it gave me a good prompt here. And this is still describing the outfit. This is not actually redoing the outfit at all. As far as like bringing an outfit that you know exists, this is by words creating. Now, I want you to keep in mind too, with Google Nano Banana, is going to do better if you have a professional photo and higher resolution, if you have your makeup done and everything, because it won't try to make up so many different details. The more details it tries to make up, the more it can use its imagination. So if you can have quality in, there's quality out. All right, and let's see how this is generated. I'm gonna go ahead and generate another one. All right, and this one, this is a gorgeous image. I would even probably do a face swap on this one. And I'm going to look for an image where it doesn't have the open chest. Let's grab something a little different. More maybe like a editorial street photography style, because that's a totally different style. The whole point is that the description is going to come up based on what you drop in there, and you don't have to do the thinking there. Let's do, how do I have something pink here? And if we don't have something pink, I can actually show you how to change that. So this is a good image here. The image itself is not high quality, but I think I use this one. Let's go with this one. I'm going to copy this image, and this will be great for your website, your About Me page, your profile image. And now that it knows that I'm just dropping images to prompt, I shouldn't even have to tell it to prompt anymore. All right, so we'll grab this one. Yes, 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 yes. Now we're cooking with hot grease. Right now I'm going to copy this prompt. And if you all want, let me drop these prompts that I've been doing. I can drop this whole thing here in a Google Doc. I'll do that. That way, if you all want to try this after class, you have everything that we did here. So different prompt here. I like to give it a few seconds and then generate another one. You shouldn't have to tell it, do not change the face, but sometimes you may have to do that in order to get it to kind of tighten up a little bit. But if you tell it that she is, then usually it is understanding that you're talking about the person that you're uploading. All right. Let's get one more pose. Let's see here. Let's do one of our generate one more here. And sometimes the Google Nano Banana Pro gets a little cartoony too. Like you just have to regenerate. This one actually does not look cartoony. It does look a little airbrushed, but and the furniture looks a little almost too modern. So it gives like a little fakeish feel a little bit. You just hit recreate and regenerate that image with the same exact prompt and let it push through again. Because I like the idea of it, and I think that would work very well for a professional shoot. And I want to do a holiday one. I'm looking for one that's a holiday, but not a big bow, because we already have a big bow one. Now this one is not holiday, but, and I don't like the cigarette there. So, but I can tell it that. But I just, the look just looks luxurious. So let me copy that image. And then I'll say prompt this, but let's figure out something other to do than this cigarette. So please suggest another elegant and high fashion pose to do other than the cigarette. So I'm just telling it that, and then I'm going to paste the image. Otherwise, I'm pretty sure it will prompt the cigarette in it. No, there you are in your office. Maybe not your office, who knows? But it's just great imagery that, like, you can imagine your funnel or your website being built on these images. Now, if you want to, let's say, for instance, have it as your, we could do it here. I'm going to hit recreate. I'm going to change the ratio to like a 21:9 to make it like extra wide. Generate that same prompt. Then you can also edit it. So that is just regenerating it. If I edit, it brings the exact image in there. And then I'm going to change the ratio there. So then if you want to use it for a web banner, like most of you all are probably updating your websites, you are, creating landing pages for your particular collections that you're doing. This is a great way to create those kind of web banners where all you have to do is put your little button words on there, and it's nice, it's clean, it's professional, and it 1000% makes it look like you hired a professional graphic designer, professional photographer, all of that. Like, it even changed her pose a little bit to elongate this image. Boom. So now that could go on Slay the Season, right? 2026. Or if you're selling the replays, whatever, to 2025, now you have some new images. Now this one got a little lazy and just repeated it. That's not what I want, but you've seen that before too. It's just, I wouldn't choose to do that. So I'm going to get rid of that one. All right, but I do like this one a lot. All right. And let's see. I'm probably going to give up on my Higgs field because I think I have too many images that don't have the face in place, but I'm going to go with this one where we have more images, and we're just going to try it out here and see if it gives us a better result. Because normally I get much better results from this, but I'm also mostly uploading, if I have 30 images, I'm uploading probably about, if I have 38 images on mine, probably 28 or more are face images. All right, so now we have this one. Next thing I'm going to do is show you all how to change out an outfit, and then I'm going to show you what some things we were working on. So let's say that there is a particular, I'm going to put gown, and I'm just going to go shopping. Okay. I want to shop for the most expensive gown that I can see. So I'm going to do price high to low. Why? Because why not? It's AI. All right. So these dresses at Nordstrom's, we're looking at some in the thousands and whatnot. And these aren't even impressing me at all. And let's see. I want some more formal gowns. Let's do a formal gown. And let's go with Coach Kim's signature color, which is a really bright pink. Let's see what we come up with. And let's choose the price. Let's go sort by. Have a look. What is up with these things? These look kind of bland. These are not giving me a wow factor. I'm just going to search images instead of shopping, because right now the shopping is not, it's not giving at all. Let's go to our images here. And I'm going to put in couture. I'm looking for something stand out, like this is just not giving me a lot here. I think our AI is giving me better dresses than Google is finding at this moment. And I'm wanting to avoid doing something. Let's just grab one of these. These just look so boring. And then I guess, you know, I make my clothes, so I have not shopped for like dresses in a very long time. However, I'm gonna save that image. That way we can at least try the feature. Save that image, and then we'll bring it back over. And we can take this image here. Let's edit it. So we can take an image that we already like and tell it to try the outfit on. I'm gonna put she wears this pink dress and the entire red theme is pink. And let's go ahead and generate one of those. It's doing that 21:9, so it'll be a little bit longer. And then we'll do that. Now what I could also do is just use her same reference image. Take the same exact prompt. And now when I hit recreate, recreate uses the initial image and the initial prompt. And then I can add the outfit there. Now, what you have to make sure is that you're not explaining the outfit here, because she's going to be wearing this outfit. So she is wearing earrings, one shoulder silhouette. So I'm going to say she's styled in the dress shown in image 2. Take off all the details of the dress, and then you can still have her paired with the jewelry or whatnot. And then anywhere, I'm going to do Control F and look for the word red. So anywhere there is red, I want to change it to dark, hot pink. You can try to tell it fuchsia or magenta or anything like that. All right, and we'll generate that. And see, I gave her the dress here, the exact dress from the photo. And then she's got the pink. And if I want to edit this, I could tell it to make the photos and, or not the photos, make the gifts and the background dark pink like her dress. All right, and it will edit that photo. And see how it starts to drift away in the face? If it does that, what you can do is you can do a face swap, or you can take this image and edit it. If you try to edit it and say use this person's face, then it can do that, but most times it's not going to adhere very well. So let's go ahead and grab the face. What did we have? I think we had image 2. Yeah. We're going to say the woman portrait, woman in image 2 is modeled in the style of image 1. Keep her hair long and her dress from image 1. All right, and now what we're doing is we're attempting to use a face swap, but not really. Sometimes it works, sometimes it does not. So we're going to see what works here. And we got the darker wall here, but keep in mind, every time we change something, it degrades the details of the face. So I would do edits, but I would always download this and then come like re-upload it and then do another edit so that it's not iteratively just tearing down and breaking down your image to the point where it'll start even making the face look really blurry and even like making it look like double vision. Okay. How do you darken the skin tone? I see somebody asking that on YouTube. You can tell it that her skin tone is a medium chestnut brown or darker medium chestnut brown. That way it kind of understands. You can also tell it warmer or cooler tones. I have a whole cheat sheet on how to describe ethnicities, skin tones, hairstyles, all of that stuff as well. But just, speak very, very conversationally. Like it does understand. You don't have to be a prompt engineer. And this one was a little lazy. Like I said, it didn't create an image over there all the way across, but it did. It does look like it tried to. This absolutely looks like him over here on this left-hand side. And so what it was attempting to do was take the lady from the image here and put Kim's face on her, which it absolutely did. So now I could take that, crop it, and I could use that as one of my target images now. And I'm just gonna, she has the I'm already live on YouTube right now. So I'm not on StreamYard, I'm just live on YouTube. I'm projecting from Coach Kim's class. So if you let them know that. All right, so now instead of it thinking that it's going to keep both images, I'm hoping that this understands that we want to do more of a face swap. All right, now what I'll do is I'll show you really quick how to do a face swap. And this one I actually showed to do with, this is one that you can use for free for a few iterations. I'll drop that in the chat. Now this is awesome if you have those family photos and then the face doesn't look just right. This is one of the classes that I did earlier. Then you can download the one that Nano Banana created and then swap out the faces. But I'm just going to use a single face here. So let's say, for instance, see how it looks more like him on the left than the right. And I want to do one of these. Now this one actually looks very much like her. Like I would actually go with that one as an image. I'll download that one. And then we can drop it in here. And then we'll put the face image. This one, is it too large? No, it didn't say it was too large. Sometimes the images are too large. So we'll drop the image for this one, same one we've been using. Oops. And then start the face swap in there. And this one did not do a great job of face swapping here. I need to upload one more than likely where she's not smiling. What that, you know what, that's kind of odd. I don't have an image of you not smiling. Which that's a good thing. Oh, and I forgot about this one. So this is probably, would you just give me the thing? Here we go. I'm going to do this last one here. All right, and we'll create another banner image because I like creating the banner images because you can always crop it. You can use it for like a YouTube thumbnail now that is wide. You can use it for a banner image for your website. And you can also use it if you crop it into a square, or you could resize this one so that you can get that that 9x16 as well. So you can use it for social media. But this red looks really, really good. And this one, the face swap, I'm not liking this one because it's, you see, I was trying to put teeth on there. That's not what you want. So if I had an image where she wasn't smiling, it would do better. with that. I'm just closing down some tabs here. Let's see what it's giving. And this one, like I said, got a little lazy. Did not use the photo at all. I'm going to put she is. So that one's no good. I think it thinks I just want a model right now, and I wanted to use the photo that's referenced here. So we're going to give it another opportunity to do that. That's not giving me Kemp space there. It's being a little lazy here. I'm going to put it back on 1-to-1 ratio. And let it generate some images in 1-on-1 ratio. And then if I need to, I'll expand it. So that's looking more like him there. I can see her cheekbones. Oh, I can keep that, but that I don't like that pose. But you can see, even without giving it an exact outfit, it can use the words from the prompt here in order to create this expensive Photoshop look. Even the environment around it was described there. So it gives it a whole editorial magazine look without having to guess how to describe the background or how to describe the angle of the camera or the outfit or anything like that. I'm gonna generate one more. Let's see, as far as video, you can animate from here. This outfit looks so good. And you can't really tell the face so much because of the glasses, but this looks so rich. This looks so good. All right, and I will show you, you can do some video animation in this as well. You can actually use Google VO, which is also, it was acting up yesterday, like the Google itself was acting up yesterday. So we can take this image here. You can download it. Like if you're using regular Google Gemini. And get rid of some of these. Download. So I'm going to just do let's go ahead and take this one off. And we will add our new picture here. So I'll show you how to do it on Higgsfield. And the ratio here, I'm going to do it as a 9:16. So it'll be like more for a reel. And let me keep it down here. Because yesterday this was not working at all. The Google video model was not working on the Google site, and it was also not working on Higgsfield. So now we're going to go, instead of doing the create images, we're going to create a video here. So it's going to make a new chat. And then we could just drag and drop the same image there. I'm just going to keep that same little simple prompt. But you can also use the Photoshoot Prompt Studio to tell it, like you can upload the picture and you can say, hey, give me a good video prompt. Well, let's just do it. And let's talk to it. I want to animate this with the Google VO3. Can you give me a very short and precise prompt to animate this particular image? All right, and it should analyze the image and it should give you a prompt. But right now, I'm just going to prompt my little simple prompts. And just let it roll. So see how it says high load on selected model? So this Google model has been doing this for a little while now. I'm going to use clean. Let's use the 01 model. Yep, so the Google one is not working at the moment. Well, at least the 01 model now gives us frames because it wasn't doing that earlier this week. So frames is when you can start with an image and end with the image. And it helps you create longer videos. So I won't have time to show that tonight, but here, I'll show you. This is how this whole video was made. I made images first of the grad. I made an image of dad. I made an image of mom. Then I created different shots that I would need. And then I mocked up each of the products, like mocked up her all over shirt, mocked up his shirt, put those videos together with starting in frames, and then just kind of created a story for that. So that's the video banner for this custom sports page. This same image here, this banner here is AI. And these models. So the model here, model here, model here, including what they're wearing, those are all AI. And then these are mocked up in Photoshop, but you can also mock up with the AI. This entire mock-up scene here, including the pins itself, that is AI, right? That's using Google Nano Banana. And then just keeping with this neutral aesthetic, this image was created too, so that you can interchange the posters, you can interchange the button, and of course you can interchange the designs here because I have all of these as blank mock-ups, and then I add my design to it. These little icons here are AI. So basically building a whole website. Everything here is AI. This is mocked up via Photoshop. But this whole banner right here, I did not spell any of this out. I did not make this in Photoshop. This whole shop now, pay later banner, including the gradients and the 3D text, the 3D images here with the gift and the money, that was all made with AI. So this entire page that looks ready to go, landing page for the custom sports, is all, I won't say all AI. The designs on there are not AI. The designs on there are template designs, but you can imagine how you can take your designs that you currently have, your products that you currently have, and take them all to the next level. Update your social media, update your email graphics, update your websites, all with the power of AI. Monica, that's your city. Okay, well, you in my city then. Well, I'm probably in your city because I haven't been here for maybe 4 years. But yeah, so and Range just won. They won the
State
football championship.
champs.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. So this will be an excellent opportunity if you needed to highlight a school, make it a real school. Why not? I do this just because I get inspiration from real schools, real people, real things. And then, but all of these models are AI models. I'm not going to take somebody's face from that school and plaster them all over everything. But somebody will be like, oh, okay, well, she kind of looks like my niece, or that football player kind of looks familiar. I can take inspiration from folks, but I love to use AI because it does not make me feel like I have to give anybody credit for the songs that I make. I don't give anybody credit for the models that I have or what I'm using. And I don't, I'm not infringing and putting Mickey Mouse all over everything and putting it on my website. Like, this is a brand that was built probably about 90% from AI. For the prompts in the Google Doc, here, let me do that. Let me take everything here. The only thing it's not going to show is probably the photos. I'll take everything here. And then what I'll do, copy it, put it in a quick document. And then any of the links that I shared with you earlier too, for the Photoshoot Prompt Studio, that will be a good one. I'll put that in the document as well. And then you have your Higgs field. Was there anything else that I was missing as far as links that I gave you all? Oh, in my Pinterest. I'll give you my Pinterest too, because you may want to use that as inspiration. Where to go? Right here. And then anyone with the link, I'll copy the link and I'm going to drop it right here in the chat. And so you suggest building a library. So I suggest, as far as playing with these looks and doing this process, just doing the process itself. Oh, I forgot. I want to show y'all a couple other things. Create a Pinterest board. Now I want to see if this video generator was going to work, but it looks like it's acting a little crazy. And VO is not working at all. Kling is doing something weird with this frame. I want to get rid of that. There it goes. All right, so I don't need to start an end frame for this one. I'm just going to drop the image in. And I don't want to say she walks towards the camera. We're going to put, she's modeling for the camera. Let's do a 1-to-1 ratio. And we'll just do 5 seconds just to see what it does, if it gives us anything good or if it's going to be acting crazy tonight. And let that go. I'm going to go back over to my image here. It takes a little while for videos to make. And it does use up more credits. It uses up a lot more credits to do video. Okay, that one definitely looks a lot more like him. And even this one does. She just has the glasses on. So I like the bun with the blonde in that one too. I'm going to get rid of that one. I don't know why she's hiking, but we're going to delete that one. And now you have some assets. You can literally build up most of you all have Cream and you have your website there. You can build up your assets just how I showed you here. And let's see, what time are we at? I'm going to start teaching my content for what we're wrapping up this week. So you all are welcome to stay, and I'm going to teach that anyhow. So I can give you all basically a bonus session for what we were doing earlier this week. That's what I'm saying. If y'all want to stay, then technically I can give you all even more. All right. So I'm just
Who's wanting to stay for this bonus class? Should we? Are y'all like Shannon? It is Christmas, girl. We ain't trying to learn more so we can earn more. It's Christmas. We trying to get off of here. Or there they go. Okay, I thought y'all was asleep. What's up, Arnice? I thought y'all was asleep. I didn't know. Okay, Miss Licia. Okay, Monica, Stephanie, Anissa. Oh, there they go. Okay. All right, Shannon. So I guess we can go ahead and break down this class. Listen, if you gotta go, you can hop off. Remember, this will be placed inside of the portal for the class. We will put the replay in the portal, and Shannon, keep crushing it.
All right. So I'm glad to see you all are enjoying this. So I didn't know, sometimes it's a little quiet in the chat. And I'm just like, okay, is it too much? Am I boring them? Do they already know this stuff? I don't know. So I love for you all to talk back to me. It makes me feel like I'm here doing something live. I love doing lives. I really do not like doing pre-recorded classes. I'd rather talk to the people, see if it's something that's helpful to you, and see how I can better help you too. So how many of us are doing graduation, like in some capacity? You doing graduation products, you may be doing graduation events. If so, go ahead and put grad in the chat for me. Let me see how many people are, and let me know, like, what do you make? Do you do balloons? Do you actually do the whole event planning and design? Do you do t-shirts? Like what do you do? What do you do? Balloons, party favors, t-shirts, treats. Okay. Pretty much everything. Okay. Awesome. So one of the things that I was working on this week, we just wrapped up a 4-day challenge for us, and I called it AI Create-a-thon, because challenges, I wanted to kind of bring it back a little bit to just being creative, right? And then what it does is it sets the tone for what we're going to do next. So most of the time when we're creating graphics and you want to create an AI character, you want to create a model, it's like pretty boring, right? It's just a person standing there, maybe with like a studio background, or maybe we're, cropping them out. But what I wanted to do is I wanted to create some really intriguing images that look like a professional photographer shot them, just like the professional photographer shot all of those images with Coach Kim, and she was looking exceptional in every single shot. Well, we can do that too with AI, and you can do it with your twin. You can also do it with a model. I suggest you start building your model catalog, because your model is what's going to more than likely sell your product. You sell your energy. You sell the idea that people can rely on you and you have these phenomenal products. That's what you sell. But most of the time when you showcase a product, like, you don't see the CEO of Nike in the Nike ads, right? So I want you to get used to creating your models and having looks for them, and having certain age ranges. So for instance, this is my senior grad. I've used her since last year, and I actually got pretty detailed with her. Like, she has definitely grown up in terms of AI. So what I want to do, I want to show you my initial image, and I'll show you how far she's come. So this was my AI class 89. So this was about 10 classes ago, about 10 weeks ago, even dealing with this one. There we go. So I'm going to show you where she evolved from. And actually, she was even a year older than that. So this was the AI model that I generated about 10 classes ago. We'll say 3 months ago, okay? So I took this image And I said, okay, well, now the AI has advanced. I want to see her with more detail. I definitely want to have higher resolution images here. So I'm going to go ahead and make these a little bit bigger here, so you can see. Where is she? I don't think I have. Where's my red grad new? Oh, okay, I was gonna say it just wasn't uploading all my images yet. I was like, wait a minute. Okay. So then what I did was I said, okay, I want to upscale her. I want her to have realistic skin texture. I want her to look more like a photograph. And do you all see that difference there? From that overly airbrushed, you know, kind of look that I was proud of last year when I created the character. But now she looks like a true, real 100% human being with skin texture, flyaways for her hair. You can see the texture in her jacket here. So you can even take models that you've been using and upgrade them. Okay. So that's one thing that we did. One of the first things that we did was upgrade the face of the model. And you can do that even if you have an AI character from somewhere else. So let's see. I want to show you where we upgraded our face. So you can see first person, first hand there. Here we go. So this is one that was upgraded with the 2K, which is the Nano Banana model. You can select 2K or 4K. This one was done 2K. You see how it's got texture? A little bit higher resolution there. And what I did with that prompt studio was I told it to give a high resolution photorealistic studio portrait, and I described what she's wearing. So this was even if she was like a little zoomed out or had on a different outfit. The whole point is to get portrait images. So the same way I was talking about getting a good portrait image of Coach Kim in order to make her AI twin, you're going to do the same thing for your model. You want to make sure that you have several images of them, even different expressions, have a picture of them smiling, right? So I took that after it generated and just said she is smiling. Why? Because I want a picture of her teeth so that when I put her into any other scenario, it has an idea to model her teeth as well, her smile as well. Okay. Now, I use Midjourney to make my models, and I'll show you that real quick. So now I'm just recapping what we did this week. So y'all forgive me if I'm going a little fast. We did 4 days worth of AI back to back. So I'm giving you a synopsis there. All right. So I developed the models here in Midjourney. The reason why is because it just gives me the best models. They're attractive models. They look like, you know, they're modeled after actual fashion models. But a lot of times I don't get the realistic skin texture that I want. So I can take a model from here, then I can put it into my Nano Banana Pro and then give it this prompt, which says to create a high resolution photorealistic studio. I'll actually copy that, and then I'll put that in this document too. Just put it towards the end. All right. Now, so you could take any image that you made, even if you made an image on ChatGPT. ChatGPT is actually a lot better now with creating photorealistic images than it ever was before. It has the new model 1.5. So I tried out some different models here, even in Hicksfield. This was the C Dance. This one was Z Image. This one was Clean. Clean now has an image creator that's in Hicksfield as well. And just even out of all of these different models, all of these different modes, like these are all, this is Flux. This is Sea Dream. That's Juan. Juan did not do a really good job of making portraits for me. And then this whole Reeve did okay as well. These are all models that are inside of Hicksfield. To this day, let me tell you what I use Midjourney for, because people are like, well, why do you have Midjourney and Hicksfield? Midjourney. Let me tell you what Midjourney does. Remember I told y'all I could teach AI for days. So remember I told you this is where I was making my icons and stuff. Midjourney is how I create my clip artwork. I actually do animation, like video animations in Midjourney. The video animation here is you can do start and end frames, and it's really good with start and end frames. But this is what I like Midjourney for the most. Like all of these elements, I don't know if you all saw a dress that I designed from a tablecloth. It was all done from AI. Let me see, is that one on here? Did I do that one as a class? I can't even recall. I think I did. I just forgot to put it on here. Let me see if I can look it up real quick. I'm gonna show y'all like how I use this in real time for real projects. Oh my gosh. Look, I forgot the whole lot, not this year, but even last year's Slay the Season was pretty much I want to say almost 100%. Other than the text, because at the time text was not really good. Let me see if I can show you. I'll show you a few things that use AI pretty much completely. No, maybe I didn't do this one. Now, I do so many classes and so many things with it. I may have. And customer happiness, I don't know if you can tell me which one it was. Show more here. I can't find it right at this moment. Let's see here. We did. I think I'm missing a section here. Let's see, 335. Yep. So all of this, like this whole pattern, all of these elements, I actually use these to turn a white tablecloth, a little velvet white tablecloth into a dress. All of these elements were created in AI. Those were created in Midjourney. All of these images here, like I said, if you want to be able to create your own clip art, like for your baby showers, for your events, weddings, anniversaries, that sort of thing, all of these clip art pieces are created in Midjourney. And then what I do is I clean them up, and then I will do something like use them to create a pattern, use them to create accent and elements. We could even go into got this one. All of these elements. The model here is AI. Turning her into Elphaba and Glinda, that's AI. This is this bow is AI. That pattern that's on this panel is AI. This letter A that's made up of butterflies is AI. All of the elements except for the plaid, that is a pattern that's purchased. This clock in the background is AI. This bunny rabbit is AI. This gate is AI. All of the elements that build this arch, except for the text here, including the little poppies pattern here, is AI. This storybook that was created here, this large format storybook, is AI. The image that is cropped into the storybook is AI. This accordion wall is composed of actually 4 different AI images that are kind of collaged together to create that effect there. That's AI. So I want to give you an idea of how far you can really go with this. And let's see, I'm gonna open this one up. Let me see. This one may have some stuff in it. Let's see. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So that model's AI. Mocking her up, that's all AI. Now the design is a template, but you can take your templates, you can take your designs, and then you can mock them up on real products, on real people, so that it looks better than what you could do on Photoshop just by yourself. All of these are AI. If you remember last year, these images right here were printed 8 feet, 10 feet wide, and huge globes and these huge storefronts were used for the Christmas designs that we did. And let me see, I probably even have those in here. This is all AI, this whole scene here. All of the images that are used in here, including the character, is AI. All of this AI. See if I go a little further. It's a lot. Okay, so here we go. So this is a breakdown here of last year's Slay the Season, how much AI went into this. This little ornament that's in the logo is AI. The actual text itself is not AI, because at the time I wasn't impressed with how it was doing text. Now text is a lot better with AI. All of the nutcracker here, the ornaments that are created here, even this pattern that's on the table, and the pattern this floral pattern, that is AI. You can create, and this was created in Midjourney. If you put -- tile at the end of your prompt, it will create a seamless tile. All right, so all of these pieces, the big snow globe, all of that was AI. Even the pattern on the pillow is AI. Okay, the fireplace here, that's for the accordion wall, it's AI. Even the garland that's coming off the top here, that garland, is AI. All right, now the step and repeat, that's regular graphics, because you're going to want to update that. But this is how it looks like in real life. So this is AI in real life. Okay. The table here is AI. The design background here is AI. The nutcrackers here are AI. Here are the ornaments that are AI. I'm probably even missing some stuff, this AI. Of course, the pattern here on this arch is AI. This building here is AI, and so is this globe here. All of the party favors were designed with the same AI elements. So the pillows, right? You have this accordion wall on side one. See how it looks like a fireplace? And then when you look at it from the opposite way, it has the text here. So the only thing that's not AI here is the text. And then it just has like some glitter and some drop shadows to it. There's just to make it stand out. But even the garland is here at the top. That's AI. And so I think welcome sign, AI ornament, AI for the pattern here, just reusing those elements to pull everything together. But I want to say that nowadays for images, I very rarely actually purchase any stock art. I very rarely will purchase somebody else's mock-up anymore. I don't, only if it's like a pattern, let's say for instance, a geometric pattern, like a chevron or a houndstooth. Like here, I use a houndstooth design behind my pattern. That houndstooth I used because it was, it's a geometric pattern. And right now, geometrics like plaids and stripes and things of that nature don't do the best in AI because it's not very uniform. Once it gets better with that, like it got better with text, then I probably won't be using any stock art whatsoever in any of my designs. Not at all. So right now, I'm about 90% not using anybody's anything. Okay, that's how deep I am into this AI game. All right, let's see. I'll show you all also some other projects. Just getting your mind wrapped around how you can use AI. Creating music, and I can show you some samples of that. Creating all the elements that go into designing your graphics. So from the clip art to the backgrounds to the music to creating AI videos, AI storybooks. This is a storybook. I don't know if you all have ever used the Google Storybook. We use that, and we use a custom GPT to help us pull that story together and write it for somebody's birthday. We use AI to take a cake topper that we designed in Photoshop. We said, AI, make me a cake that matches my cake topper. Do y'all see what it did? It made it read the images in the cake topper we designed, and it made a cake with a moon, with some spaceships. Do y'all see that? That is the power of AI. Okay, we took this one princess that we developed her initial image inside of AI, and then we made her into all of the different Disney princesses, and then we even made a song for her. All right, so as a matter of fact, let me see. Was it AI 95? Let me see if I can find it here. Have you gotten into AI music creation? If you have, give me a 1 in the chat. No? Oh, well, that'll be another class we'll have to come back and do. You all would love it. Hold on a second. Let me see if this is AI 95. Boy, y'all got me going through these files tonight. That's all right. It's the end of the year. We're getting excited about what we are able to do. And my goal is to get you so excited about what you can do that you do not lose momentum. You keep it going. You stay on top of your work. Let's see, is this one it? 095? I thought I just saw. Let me see if this one's it. And that's the song. Let me show you all. All right, I guess I got to go search for my Angela now. We've been a while since we did our Angela project. But for our Angela project, we did everything from create the design elements. We did show all 118 because Angela had a whole workup done. I'm going to show you some of the things here. So remember I told you I used Midjourney to create my elements. I created all the elements for her with Midjourney. Then I used those elements to create this cake topper design. And then that cake topper design, we use AI in order to display our cake topper. Like if you had this up on Etsy and you had the actual image of the cake topper itself, but then you also showed it displayed with the cake, with the cupcakes and the cookies on the side and stuff, it just helps to give people better visuals of your product there. Now let's see what else here. Now, do you all hear the music when that's playing? If you hear the music when that's playing, give me a 100. I just want to know if y'all can hear it. Okay, you can't hear it. Okay. So I want to make sure y'all can hear my bot now. I created this with AI. So now I think I'm a songwriter. All right, so I put y'all through the whole song just so you can see all of those video transitions were AI. Did it not have the music? Oh, y'all didn't hear the music. Oh, you know what? When I share my screen, hold on a second. Apologize, y'all. I didn't know you couldn't hear it. Hold on. I won't play the whole song, but I'm gonna stop my screen share for a second so I can share it again and see if I can share it with sound. Because I want you to know there's a website called Suno. Let me see. It didn't get the option. Hold on. One more again. Usually when I go to share screen, it asks me if I want to share my audio. Oh, it is on there. Share sound. All right. Optimize for video sharing. Boom. Okay. So do y'all hear that? Or no? Where'd my chat go? So now y'all can hear that? Okay. All right. So do y'all mind watching it again so you can hear the song? Because I want you to listen to the references. It references the Disney princesses. It wrote a custom song for this birthday girl who's turning 9 years old. Her name's Angela. Okay. All right, cool. So now y'all can hear.
Up through the ashes like Cinderella's flame. Turn my rags into riches. Now they know my name. Under the sea, Ariel taught me to sing. Even when the waves crash, I still wear my ring. I'm not waiting on a star to shine. I make my wishes, the throne is mine. Crown on me, I'm the queen of the scene. Every step I take, I'm living the dream. Crown on me, can't you see what I mean? This is my kingdom, I'm ruling supreme. Tiana said hustle, so I built my own vibe. Jasmine took me flying on a magic carpet ride. Elsa froze with fear, now the cold doesn't bite. Moana sailed the ocean, chasing her own light. I'm not waiting on a star to shine. I'll make my wishes, the throne is mine. Crown on me, I'm the queen of the sea. Queen of the sea.
All right. So can I get y'all a little more excited about this AI music stuff? I'm gonna drop a link in the chat. It's called Suno. Now I'm literally kind of giving y'all a recap of almost a whole year of AI classes. So like I said, I'm going fast. I'm overarching. I'm showing you what AI can do, how you can use it. To create music here, I'm gonna go to, let's see how that was created. So we had Angela, we created different songs for her. I did one also for Caleb, Circle of Caleb.
Under the sun so bold, so high, a lion's roar cracks the sky. Why? Caleb loves his tiny cry. Oh, Caleb, Caleb, 1 year old, heart of gold, your story told.
This would be like, let's say there's a Lion King theme or a safari theme. This use the South African, let me see if I can say it correctly. Isikatamia. I don't know if I'm saying it right. Let me copy him and paste it and ask Google how to say it.
Isikatamia.
Now that don't sound like English, but Isikatamia. So
Isikatamia.
it's the same way they sing "The Lion Sleeps Tonight." It's that style that is I think it was popularized in the 60s. So I told it I wanted to create a song in that style for that particular project. You also, Lord, let me go to. I have one here. Made up from my dad.
Oh, Shanon, you're the one in. You're my river wide, flowing strong and steady with the world to guide. I named you for the water.
Okay, so it was a song about how my dad named me from a river Shenandoah, and it was some way to help me kind of be creative, a little self-soothing too. Like it actually made me cry, y'all. I was over here making songs. Don't be up there making songs crying and stuff.
Shanon, my child.
That version of it, like it was a lot. And then I was like, well, wait a minute. What if we use these to create memorial experiences, right? One of the biggest bills that you're ever going to have in life is a wedding event and a funeral, right? So why not create? And of course, the birthdays in between can get big too, because y'all know how to find some clients that can celebrate some birthdays. I've seen 1-year-old birthday parties bigger than some weddings, okay? Right? So that's why I wanted to show you all that you can use AI to create music as well, okay? So, and those music, sorry, I had to just get my niece over there. She's taking a little nap. All right, so I wanted to show you just some of the ways that I use it for like real life projects to enhance things. We also did, so I put that link, I gave y'all that link for Suno, right? Okay. Now there's a paid version of Suno. I don't have an affiliate or anything for that. It's just something I think is really up on the list of things to learn to do. You've heard Suno songs on the radio. If you have a YouTube playlist or whatever, it's playing Suno songs now. So if you're not getting on that, please get on that. For 2026, you cannot miss the boat for AI music. Let's see. All right, so I think I wanted to show you maybe one more thing before we leave. It's 9:16, y'all. Are y'all tired? Are y'all sleepy yet? Do you want me to show you some more stuff? If we're tired, that's okay too.
Oh,
all right, so
I paint the sky.
And then I have several versions of the song. Okay, I think this is her right here.
Oh.
All right, so do you have a theme song for your business? Do you have a theme song for if you teach something that's expressing what it is that you do? Good. And if you need a theme song, Suno is great for that too. And I've also done instrumentals and all. So I'm going to take you through this one real quick. And as a matter of fact, I'll show you better with Canva because I'm pretty sure we have something right now. And I'm not sure which one it is. Is it this one? Let me see. Okay, so this is an AI song with some instrumentals. So you can create your own instrumentals. It's Apparel. one is the Afrobeat style. I have one. Forget which is which. And then let me take these off. And then what I'll do is, I don't want to hide, I don't want to unhide. Where's Kim?
Creativity is my superpower. Turning dust to gold in the final hour. I build a world with a sing.
All right, so that was every time I do like a showcase of a class that I'm doing, I put my AI theme song in the back because eventually I just want everybody to be humming and singing my song and like, you know, yeah, creativity is my superpower. Same way you might have like a motto or a tagline. So have a custom song for 2026. What time is it? It's 9:19. Y'all probably tired. Y'all tired? If you're fired up and you want to do some more, let me know in the chat. Okay. Listen, y'all. Okay. No. So what I'll do is I'll kind of go through some of these projects just really quickly to show you what you can do. But creating the animations from the book was something that was really cool. That's free. I can't walk through exactly the steps, but what I'm going to do is give you the link for it. Gemini Storybook. I'll put this link into the chat here. I was AI 94. Look, y'all know my my number is better than me. I put it into that document too. So the AI 94, when we created the storybook, and I'm just gonna put Angela in here. And this is one version of it. And this one, oh, I didn't like this one. Let me go back. This is an illustration version. You just tell it what the story is about. Give it, and what I do is I use a custom GPT to kind of give it the story and the backstory. And then it will create all the images and the words on here. And you can even have it read to you.
Everyone gathered around as Angela's mom lit the 9 candles. Make a wish, her friends shout, whoosh.
Okay, you see that? That's that site. Now, like I said, I'm not going to go specifically over how to. We do not have the time for that. I just want to get you all so pumped about what you can do creatively that you don't drop the ball in 2026. Like, you may have slept on AI a little bit this year. You may have. You saw what it could do, and maybe some of the stuff just looked weird to you. Y'all, some of the stuff looked weird to me. And I wasn't using AI twins. I refused to because they just didn't look right. Then I got to where I found formulas that made sense. And I was like, okay. So that's how I use AI. It has to make sense for me. I will never show you anything that I would not sell or promote myself. Quite naturally, that's how you should feel too. If you're presenting a product to your customers, you want to make sure that you're presenting something that you can stand behind. See any other projects going back here. I showed you all that. That design is used for everything from, oh, I got some new stuff as well. Graduation, y'all told me graduation. This was graduation from last year. Like I said, we made our AI model. We made a video of her. We did modeling him and her in front of these really cool backdrops. Then I got to summarize a little bit more, but do you see AI mascots, AI models, again, I was comparing ChatGPT to the Google Nano Banana, and this is when there was no Nano Banana Pro. Now that there's Nano Banana Pro, it's just better than ChatGPT. It just is. Now ChatGPT has gotten better since it has the 1.5 model, so you can generate photorealistic images somewhat, but it's just not there. It is not where Nano Banana 2 is, or Pro is at all. Creating animations. These are all created from AI photos, and then you pull them together and animate them. Okay. Now, that's something that I feel like, especially for this upcoming year, when you have to do more to get people's attention, why not actually create animations, create videos, put these assets on your Instagram, put these assets on your website as your banners, and make things move. All right. So we can go back even further. Kids parties. Oh, kids parties is one of my favorite to use AI for. Turning them into characters, turning them into Roblox characters and Muppets, and even creating their dresses by using AI to describe this Candyland theme. We're able to really tailor this experience for this birthday party. We got a racing theme here that can be used for graduation, birthdays, etc. Like, there is no limit to how we can use this. This was one of my favorite ones. I love this whole Alice in Wonderland, but do it as a luxury theme. So I just actually use this as a family reunion thing, right? So that, you know, most of us say the family's crazy anyway. Why not do like a Mad Hatter type of theme? So that's what I was going for with this. But I was like, well, make it luxury, make it a color palette with the you know, the plums and those nice pinks and teals, so that it doesn't have to always be that black and white and red that they do for Alice in Wonderland. I wanted to make it my own colorway. I developed every last one of those images in Midjourney and then mocked them up, created these digital assets here, created backdrops, created patterns. I even created like little photo shoots where I could take the person and make them look like it was, you know, in the 1900s and that romantic feel. So we did all that. Use AI to create these images here. I know y'all have seen these kind of images everywhere, but why not make them customizable? So you can have a 6-year-old, a 12-year-old, and, you know, dad and mom in different ages, different heights, different settings. So we created different backgrounds and characters there. When I tell you, there is no limit to AI, only our imagination. That's what it is. So creating our mock-ups here, creating tablescapes. I'm going to show y'all something that I'm just working on that I haven't even taught classes on, but I'm going to give y'all a sneak peek, okay? So this week we did add the mock-up. So we took a design here. I'm going to show you an example. We did this just this week. So if I go to recreate, it'll show you. So I had this image that we created in AI. Then I had this outfit. It's kind of like what you call a flat lay outfit, but I didn't even take the time to even make this really pretty, right? Just threw that together in Photoshop. You could throw it together on Canva. Replace the woman's outfit with the shirt, shorts, leggings, and shoes from the outfit in image 2. Well, that's how we got these images. Started as the blank image, then went to the outfit, and I put the same outfit on each of these models that was originally wearing a totally different outfit, where she was wearing a white t-shirt and some pants there. All right, and how I got all of these really cool angles, that was something else. That was actually a, we used the same GPT I showed y'all today, the Photoshoot Prompt Studio, the one I gave you all earlier, and I told it to create some really cool images of my model. Now let me go rewind back a little bit. And I told it like to create these different environments, create these different angles. And then I use sometimes I use reference images, and sometimes I just let it create its own idea of a photo shoot. So look at this old school car, the lighting, the mood that it gives us here. She's wearing the outfit that we gave her. All I did was give it the model with the outfit that I had initially try on, and then give it a description, and it came up with these. So that description, I don't describe myself. I use the custom GPT, the same one that I gave you all, so that it helps you spend the time doing what you know to do. Like, I need to spend more time marketing and teaching and showing off, right? I don't need to spend hours upon hours creating these text prompts here, especially when I have GPT that's already trained to do all of that work for me. All right, so I did want to show you all that. I'll show you all too. I created mom and dad from, now we're gonna have to go back through the holiday photos, but I created mom and dad from our initial grad image. So now I literally created a whole family. Oh, I took a picture, a screenshot of my nephew and created a professional photo of him with the white shirt on so that when I started dressing him up, it was a higher resolution image. Too many things that you can do. Too many things that we can do with this AI. All right, so, and this is only a fraction of it. Like I said, this is recently, I helped some people restore. Some of y'all said y'all want to learn how to restore images. It's as simple as bringing it right here into your Google Nano Banana. Restore and colorize his wedding photo. Now I did like mix and match some different faces and that sort of thing, but you don't have to do all of that. You can just tell the simple prompt is restore and colorize this photo. That's it. Restore and colorize this photo. And most of the time that'll do exactly what you want. You don't even have to get complicated. Here, y'all want me to put that prompt in the chat? Here, restore and colorize this photo. I'm going to put it right here in the chat. Oh, no, I'm not. I just have to type it, I guess. Just copying too much. There we go. That's it. That's a special prompt. That's it. But I will say this, you do see me doing more words. It's because I've played with it long enough to know what I need to do to further manipulate images, change the backgrounds. Like this one, I wanted the background to look cleaner. I wanted it to look like a digital photo from 2025. So I would take, for instance, this image here. You see a little bit longer. It says restore and colorize his formal photo in image 1. Keep her dress and necklace from the gown in image 1. Keep the suit the light color. Maintain his and her exact pose from image 1, where her hand is slightly resting on his hand because it kept changing their pose. And I liked how her hand was resting on his hand. Use the man's image from image 2 for his face, and the woman's photo from image 3 for her face. So I literally merged those together in order to create an image. And then on this one, I said, make the background wallpaper more attractive. So it's iterations of doing these photo restorations. That's a whole game changer for your business. Just taking images that people give you and making them look prettier, more prepped, look better. If you're blowing up all this stuff and putting them on 4 foot by 8 foot boards, you know, photo walls and backdrops and floor wraps and that sort of thing, you want to make sure that you know how to restore images, you know how to upscale them, and you know how to design appropriate with them. So I'll show you this one right here. Let's see, this one right here. Let me hit recreate on that one so I can show you that we had our grad. I took our grad, I made her some parents, and once I made her parents, then I took the individual images. I said, okay, separate dad, separate mom. Now I have a picture of mom and dad that I can use for creating mom here, but she's shopping with the card there to our VIP club. Mom is on the computer shopping right now. That's mom, right? It's just a workflow. It's a way that we can continue to use AI to build anything that you can visualize or that you want to visualize for your business. Is available right here with AI. All right, so I think, oh, there's one more thing I want to show you. Y'all haven't told me you're sleepy just yet. So developing these mock-ups here, that's pretty standard, pretty cool. Let me show y'all something. We're going to be touching on this in the future, but let me just show y'all a little something here. Okay, so this is my product mock-up. I'm going to recreate this. Now, for those on the YouTube side for Animate Academy, I did not show y'all this week yet. You all said you wanted to work on mock-ups, so I've been working on something for you all. This, if you recall, is one of our mock-up images, right, with the menu template. Now, what we can do is I have a prompt here. It says display these products as an editorial, high quality product, photography, photo shoot, add relevant props and scenes. I want to show y'all something. So all I did was upload this. This is actually from our green grad. Remember, I used AI in order to make up the names of the drinks and the contents of the drinks. Do y'all remember that? How about this thing was reading this because I didn't change this for my red grad. It read it. Do y'all see them drinks right there? Do y'all see them drink? It made the drinks and then made it a real live imagery that I can use on my website, for my social media, for my emails right now. Come on. And fire. So no longer do we have to do those basic little floating images, right? I gave it a whole bunch of shirts and said, hey, make me a display. Come on. Come on, y'all. I gave it a mock-up image here. This is a mock-up image from the Automizer. I gave it that image. It put it on the stand. It gave me the velvet rope. It gave me the flowers. It even put drapery behind here. And then I could edit this. And I could say, oh, well, you know, I want my drapery to be in line with my theme color here. So I can take this. I can edit it. Change the drapes to lush, deep reds. Just a little image generation there. Okay. Let me go back. Ooh, y'all are gonna be thinking. I told it to mock up my blanket and my pillow in a modern living room setting. But check this out. Told it to use my mock-ups from my designs for graduation for the large format event design. Y'all had even put the plates on the table, and I told it I wanted a luxury, so it gave me a mirror table. I could go a little bit further now. A little bit further. Check this out. I gave it the cubes, the accordion wall, gave it a pillow, gave it the menu, gave it the bar menu. This is next level as long as you know how to apply it. Individual mock-ups now. Like, mock-up why? Mock-up where? Why am I going to mock up? I create Photoshop files. I create Photoshop files for a living. Every single week, I make Photoshop templates. Every single week, I teach a Photoshop class. I make Photoshop templates. And every single week, I teach AI. And I am not bored yet. I have not found an end of the road yet. And now I don't have to create a template for this. This is exactly what it needs to be. And if my contents were different here, then maybe it wouldn't be a car in the background. Maybe it would be like a stuffed big bear if I said this was for a baby shower and it had a blue flowers and a teddy bear on it, right? The contents in the background would change. This is a game changer. Now this is, let me show y'all what I gave it. I gave it this little cupcake from my Automizer with this little graphic right here. And what did it do? Baby. Oh, the Formula One, the cars in the background. Come on. Okay, so today, and I just want y'all to see how I even created a banner for a class that I'm doing. I didn't do any of this in Photoshop, and I'm a Photoshop die hard since 99, 2000. Literally, while I was in high school, I had to teach myself Photoshop. I've been doing it since then, over 25 years of Photoshop, and I am still blown away by what I can do here in AI. Okay. I just want to be able to share with y'all a little bit. I know you're working on your websites. I know you're working on your branding, but this is it. This is it. Now, do I have any questions? Any questions of, you know, maybe something that you want to be able to do in AI I'm gonna, you know what? I'm gonna show y'all something else. This is an AI website that I just built. Y'all saw that image. I literally just built this literally about 10 minutes before this class. It's a whole funnel. All the information. People can click the button and check out. Y'all want to know what website I used to do that? Let me know in the chat. If you want to know, let me know in the chat because I don't know. Okay, spill the beans. Okay. I thought y'all wanted to sleep tonight, but apparently that's not what you want, but it's okay. AI will keep you up. Okay, something called Lovable. And I'm going to show you how I just built this webpage. This is me telling it everything that I want in there. I use my custom GPT to kind of write the text and everything, tell it what I wanted to do. Say, hey, I'm helping people build graduation stores for my community. And I'm doing an intensive, right? So it's not a low ticket offer. I put in what the components are. Look, it did all of this for me. Now, of course, I have to go in and tell it, hey, change this graphic out. So I added that graphic that you all just saw me create or just saw that was just created tonight. These little icons here, boom. Remember I showed y'all I made those icons? I uploaded my own icons, but then I told this to change. I had a green and orange theme. I told it to change it to red and it redid my icons, right? Told AI to change because I'm almost never wearing red. So I wanted it to match this graduation theme that I'm doing here. I'm going to show y'all what I'm going to do here. I'm going to tell it to, I'm going to show y'all one step here so I can show you in real time, real live, all the way live. Then this might be the last thing we do tonight, okay? Well, I think this might be the last thing we do tonight. Okay, I'm going to take one of my download images here. And let us, I think I like this one with the car. Okay, I'm gonna let you all pick which banner image. All right, so I'm gonna show all three. That's 1, 2, 3. And I'm gonna go back through them, okay? Do y'all see how I put models up in here, champagne glasses, and put a car and the velvet rope up in here? Yes. It can be marble floors and then put the reflection on the marble. It turned my little mock-up balloons into real balloons. What? This one put the floor wrap right in the middle of the floor. Gave him an arch. Now some things are a little off, but it has enhanced the mock-up experience 1000%. Okay. And then this one, so this one has the accordion wall backdrop and the arch. I think it's the only one that has all three. But this one has more details for the stuff on the table, including the menus. Y'all see the napkin hanging up underneath the plate on the charger. Oh, and I believe that the forks and the knives and the spoon is in the correct order. Come on. Do you think that this would upgrade your website just a little bit? Just a little bit? Because you have your mock-ups now, right? Just next level. All right, so 1, 2, or 3. Y'all decide. 1, 2, or 3. Help me out. Give me the number in the chat. Let me know. You say 1. Yeah, I'm kind of feeling 1 a little bit too. I like how it did that table there. And y'all see the fabric folds on the table. It's just helping show almost everything that I do. Okay, so we got a lot of 1s and some 3s. So mostly 1s though. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to come over here to this AI website builder here. And I'm going to drag and drop over here. Let it finish uploading. Then I'm going to talk to it. I want to add this image in the website somewhere. This is an idea of what we're going to cover during the intensive. So not only should it exemplify some of the graphics, but I also want it to be somewhere where it shows off what we're going to do for their Shopify stores. All right, so I'll send it. And it'll start thinking. Like I could even say, hey, make this banner taller, or I told it to replace the colors on these because like I said, they were green and orange before. Okay. And it says, this is a beautiful graduation party setup showcase image. Would you like me to add it to the landing page, use it as a design reference, or create a new section featuring this type of work? I want you to add it to the page. Add it to this landing page. Let's go. Oops, I think it was still recording me while I was talking about all this other stuff. That's all right. Let's see if it actually understands. Copy the image, add it to the showcase where you create here in the intensive. Let's see, it's thinking. It's reading the sections right now saying, where could I put this image where it's going to have impact? Where could I put that? Yeah, I'm just over here playing with it. While I do that, I go create some other images. As a matter of fact, now I can add this image. I wait for it to finish. So it said it added it. Let's see. Where did it add? Oh, there it is. This is what you'll create for your Shopify store. Real client work example. All right, so now I can drag that one. And I rarely type unless I just really need to type and copy and paste something out, but I just talk to my AI. All right, so this one, I want to also use this flyer image somewhere in the body of the landing page as well. Please help me figure out where to put it. Now, how many of us struggle with what a funnel should look like? What lines of text we should have on there, what imagery we should use, where we should even put that stuff. I want to use it as it's still recording me. Use it as a second showcase image. Look, and it's giving me examples of like, what do I want to do? If I don't even know what I want to do, I just drop the image in there. It didn't even take what I was saying to it. Okay. It's giving me suggestions for what I can do with this. And it's even telling me add it to the solution section. I don't know. I'm just going to say add as a second showcase image. It's building my website for me. Pretty much hassle-free. And if you ever want to have clients that will pay you without haggling you, make your process hassle-free. Like show them that you can get minimal input from them and you can create a system. You can create an entire setup here. Now I feel like this should be somewhere else. I don't like where that is. And I can tell it. I can do visual edits. Where it says select an element to edit it. So I can click on it here. I can actually edit this. What I'm going to do is tell it, I don't like where the graduation playbook intensive image is. Let's move it somewhere else. There should be some text between that image and the real client work example image. I don't like where the graduation playbook intensive image is. It's too close to the real client work example image. I need there to be some text in between there. So either create some compelling text in that in between that area. All right, so I'm telling it what to do. Okay, so there's one more thing I can show y'all tonight. Oh, one more thing I can show y'all tonight. Once this is done, is anybody interested in how to build an app? If you're interested in how to put an app, build an app, put app in the chat. Y'all, we've been rocking since what, 7 o'clock? 7 o'clock. Y'all got a whole master class out of me tonight just for showing up. Just for showing up. So congratulate yourselves. and participating. Because if y'all weren't participating, if y'all weren't talking back to me, I promise your girl would have logged out. It's 7:50, okay? And I thank you all. All right, so let's see. Did it redo my page here before I move on? Let's see. All right, so it's saying it's going to add between 82, add a divider. I guess it didn't do anything. Oh, implement the plan. I got to tell it to implement the plan. I don't even know what the plan was. I just kind of trust it because I've been feeding it information. So I'm hoping that it understands what I do and who I am. Okay. I'm going to show you, I don't know, how many apps did we get? Okay, we got a few apps. All right. Oh, okay, cool. And you won't be doing it alone. Got you. So now it put me in there and it's given, see how it just created that bridge? I would not have known to put that text there. I'm like, I don't like them pictures touching. I just told it I don't like my pictures touching. And it just says, and you won't be doing it alone. With AI tools and proven systems, you'll create professional quality products in a fraction of time, even if you've never designed anything before. Boom. Does that make you feel like you can do this with me? Yes, it does. And this is still me, y'all. This is still, I still use my custom GPT. I use my personalized chat GPT to come up with what I'm offering. It knows me, it knows what I teach. The same bio that you heard read off came from my chat GPT, understanding who I am. That's exactly where that came from today. So it's talking like me. It's thinking like me. It's just that I don't have to rack my brain to come up with what to put on here. And I don't have to wait a whole year, y'all. Can I be honest with you? I've built funnels for other people, immaculate looking funnels. And I never really made a funnel for myself, except for my kids' academy. That's only because I really just have a heart for kids. But I've been lazy this whole time making my own funnels. This just did it for me. And of course, I know for a fact I can make this so much more fire if I threw some things in the Photoshop and I did some extra stuff. But is it necessary? This is a perfectly well thought out, well designed funnel ready to go. Okay. Yes, and on the YouTube side, y'all go ahead and hit the thumbs up. Make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, please, Louise, for the pocket full of cheese. Because I have not forgotten about y'all. I'm teaching a Zoom class right now too, so I'm kind of doing a 2-in-1 right now. Right. So, in the Zoom room, you know how I do with my Zoom rooms. They get a little more attention. Okay. So yes, I'm doing my freebie Friday. Y'all are still getting the lesson for the free 99. But I am apologizing in advance if y'all don't feel like I'm answering y'all. Okay. I'm glancing at you from every now and then. Okay. All right. There's one more thing I want to show y'all, and then this will be it. Okay. Can we say that that we're full? Are y'all full yet, or do y'all want dessert? Put dessert in the chat. If y'all got room for dessert. You got a little room for dessert? And Craft to Quit, I didn't do a Zoom room for us tonight. I just did the YouTube because I'm actually teaching in a whole nother academy for Easy Peasy tonight. So I'm kind of double booked. And what had happened was I was supposed to be done by 7:50 so I could teach on the other side at 8 o'clock on YouTube. But they kind of got a little active over here. I don't know, they might recruit me over to the Easy Peasy side if Craft to Quit Ninate Academy, if y'all not coming to the Zoom room and interacting like them. I don't know if I'm coming back. All right, so they want dessert. All right, we full, but we can handle a little cheesecake, little creme brulee. Okay. All right. Look, they over here recruiting me now. Craft to Quit. Y'all better hold on to me. All right, let me show you one more thing here. I'm actually going to show you an app first. Let's see. Now, what I will do, this is what I have to do on the YouTube side. Y'all forgive me for just a second because I was supposed to be doing a whole pitch tonight. But what I'm going to do is share with them, publish these changes. Okay. And customer happiness, please forgive me because I know I kind of ran into our time and I didn't let y'all know what was going on and stuff. I was just having such a great time teaching that I didn't stop, slow down, or let you all know anything for tonight. So I'm going to be giving you this link for the grad PBI, which is the Playbook Intensive. And if you would help me share that over on the YouTube side. I don't think it's going to let me share it. Hold on, just give me just a second, y'all. I promise I'll give y'all the dessert. Just let me share this link. And thank you. I want to say from the bottom of my heart, Craft to Quit. Y'all know I love y'all. And I appreciate y'all sharing me tonight because I know that's not an easy thing to do. Okay. And we spent all week together. We spent about 15 hours together this week, y'all. So it's you know, it's okay that I'm in another Zoom room right now. Here, I'm gonna click on this and hopefully it will let me share the link. And then customer happiness, if you would continue to share that link. All right. And I'm just gonna make sure it works. Oh no. Hold on just a second, y'all. I gotta make it work. Okay, so here's something that's not working. Hold on just a second. I have to save my changes and view this. All right, so I have to tell Lovable the link. Make sure that all of the button links that go to the product go to this specific Shopify link. And then I gotta change it real quick, y'all. I apologize, y'all. Well, y'all get to see me do something in real time if you it is what it is. Let me change this link here. And now this is PBI grad 26. Boom, there, boom, 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 boom. Save that new link. I'll view it and make sure it works. Okay, so boom, that's my link. How about Lovable right now is linking to my Shopify page. So how many of us don't even work on our website because we're like, I don't have a landing page, or this can basically build your page out for you. Or if you have a page builder, now what this did was this laid everything out for you so you can rebuild it in a website that you do have. Did y'all know that? Basically, you could tell it, hey, give me the exact code for everything that you just did, and I'm going to plug this into my XYZ website builder. I want to plug this into Shopify. I want to plug this into Cream. I want to plug this into my Wix website. Like, what do I need in order to get all of these images, all of this text exactly like it is right now? How do I transfer that so that it shows up exactly like this on my platform? Okay. Updated all the call to action. So now I got to publish it. All right. Give me a second, customer happiness. Well, I'm showing y'all in real time what it do. This is a part of dessert too, I suppose. How many of you all struggle with designing your website? If y'all struggle with designing your website, is any of this helpful? All right. Okay, I see. And like I said, Ava, you could take all of this and you could tell it, hey, I know you built it here, but I want to be able to use this precisely in this location. And it can write the code for you so that you can paste it As long as you can use CSS or, you know, we won't get into technical terms of all of that stuff, but just understand it can work. This can actually link to your Shopify store. I haven't tried it yet. It asked me for my credentials to link it to my Shopify store. So I may try that. That would be, you know, something I'm interested in teaching a little bit later. But you can add custom domains and all in here, y'all. All right, so I'm just going to check and make sure that this works now. For my customer happiness. Yes, I'm in reserve spot. Let's see. Does it work now? Boom, boom. Yes, I'm in. That works. Any button. I just want to make sure all my buttons work. If it's a button, it should work. Oh, you know what? Here's a principle that it's not using. It's tripping. Lovable. We're missing a design principle here right now. There should be a call to action button for every page length scroll. So make sure that I have a button. Every time someone scrolls, they should see a button where they can access checking out. I even said that all wrong, but it should know exactly what I'm saying. And I don't know if y'all know that, but anytime you have an email, if you're writing an email and you have graphics and stuff, every time they scroll, and this is kind of a little bigger than it should look, but if they're on your web page, you do Control-0. Every time they scroll, they should see a button somewhere. You see how I'm scrolling so much? And I'm like, well, dang, how do I buy your stuff, girl? I didn't even need to get to the bottom. I wanted to buy, but now I can't even buy a button. That's my problem because I did not design the user interface correctly. Okay. So it's editing it right now. It's going to put me some buttons in there. So I know principles. You know principles. Use it to help create these aesthetics that you need. And like I said, this is not the prettiest site for me because I go overboard. I truly go overboard when it comes to graphic design. But that's also why my doggone funnels have not been published. I have funnels that I worked on over 2 years ago that made other people hundreds of thousands of dollars. But I didn't do it for me. Okay. All right. So it says it's saving the changes, but you see now it has little buttons, claim this deal, start your 4-week journey, and it put what should be on the buttons. Because, you know, I'm always like, buy now, shop now, buy now. Look, it's giving me different text here, different call to actions. Join the intensive now. Reserve your spot now. Yes, I'm in. Reserve my spot now. Those are the things that we dream of having help with. Is that helpful, y'all? Let me know in the chat. Any of this right now is helpful? Let me know. Because I used to struggle with doing everything myself. Now, not saying that I'm a team of one, because I will never, my customer happiness team, my family is my team. My niece and nephew work with me, my brother. Customer happiness is my virtual team that helps me on my lives and all that stuff too. But can y'all imagine that I was the copywriter? I was the graphic designer. I was the photographer. I'm sitting here taking selfies and stuff. All of the above, the email writer, the social media caption writer, all of this copywriting stuff. I hate copywriting, although I'm great with writing. It's just something I dislike doing. So I would always procrastinate. Here's a tip. Anything you procrastinate on does not mean that you're lazy. It means that you lack the understanding and the discipline and the skill set to carry that out at a high level. Y'all got that? Not lazy. It means you need to find something or someone else to put in that lever for you. And what I like to do, I like to use AI as my lever. AI is not something I lean on. AI is a lever for me, because if I had to do all of this stuff myself, I would. I can. But now that I've realized how much more that I can do with the proper tools and with my true understanding of what I know, and I can use AI to help show other people what I know, I don't feel like it's replacing me. I feel like it's made me 10 times over. I feel like it's cloned me, and not just an AI visual clone. It's cloned my brain and helps me create what I would normally create, whether I'm tired, up an alert, have time for it or not. Okay, so just letting y'all know. All right, so I published that, and then I'm gonna copy that over there for customer happiness. And then I get on to showing y'all real quick an app I created, and then I'll show you create your own app. All right, customer happiness, where are you? Let me see if I'm on the right screen here. There we go. All right, I'm gonna close out of that one. I got to close out of some of these windows now, and it should go to Shopify. All right. And I can make this page prettier too, but I just got to get this done so I can get to the dessert, y'all. All right, let me close out some windows because I do a lot of AI and a lot of these windows, like I need to close out this soon. Oh, I didn't even have it going. I'll keep that as an example just in case those are my example pages. All right. So let's get into this app. How many of you all are into florals, like flowers, either doing flower arrangements? Yes. How many just like the idea of, here, let me give you an example. How much easier do you think it is for me to sell? I'm selling this little casket panel right here, right? And it's not such a little panel. It's actually something that people can charge. I have some methods of it that can be $150, okay? Because we're using fabric and velvet and that sort of stuff. But what really sells the image, oh, this was the one where I told it to change the drapes to lush, deep red. How many of us feel like the florals help to sell this? If you feel like the florals help to sell this, give me a 1 in the chat. Yeah, I would 100% agree. Because if this image was just floating in the air like it was before, it doesn't have the context. People do things for one reason and one reason only. And it's because they feel like it. Y'all put feel in the chat. Somebody has to feel something from your work. Not just see it, not just think it's cool, not just clock it. They have to feel something. And when you give them visuals, when you give them verbiage, when you give them music, when you give them experiences like you do when you do your events, right? You're giving them something to feel. And that's what they remember. They don't even remember the flowers that were in this arrangement. But what they feel in that moment, they'll remember. They'll remember for years and decades to come. They'll remember that feeling. And that's what you're describing and defining here. You're creating feelings from your work. All right. And because you love your work, you put love into it. It already has feeling embedded into it. You just need a better way to express it. All right. So what I did here, and we're going to see if it works, because I was working on this last week before the challenge. So let me see if it still works. I may have broken it. We're about to see in just a second. All right. So here's dessert, y'all. Let me know if you like it. My projects. Let me let it set up for a second so I can give y'all this link. Now, it's still under development, so please understand that this thing is a work in progress. It breaks sometimes. It is literally an app that I'm building. Let's see. It says it's building. Give it just a second to update, y'all. Let me see if it works while it's updating. Okay. All right. So this is the floral provision. Transform any arrangement into a complete recipe. Check this out. You can select an image. This already here. These are some Pinterest images. You can copy and paste or, upload your own photo there. Maybe you took a photo with your phone and you want to know what kind of flower that is, or you want to know how that arrangement might have been created. This is gorgeous right here. Let's identify and annotate the flowers. Okay, so I'm going to go through this process here. I'll drop the link in just a second. I just wanted to make sure everything was updated. I'm going to drop the link right now in the chat. And like I said, this will be the last thing I show you. Because I've been going, but I'm getting a little worn down. But I didn't realize it until now that we've been going for 3 hours, y'all. Let me know if y'all got the link. Let me make sure that it's working here for me. All right. Says it's still identifying the flowers. It's getting a little slow on me right now. Let me make sure everything's good. Now, do me a favor, because like I said, this is like a beta test right now. So let me see if, yeah, okay, there it goes. All right, do you see what it did there? And all of us on here at one time is probably going to slow it down. Like I said, this is in development. This is just something this is a baby I wanted to test. I did not plan on showing this to anybody until it was fully developed, but you all got me excited and motivated tonight. I want to show you more, but we're definitely out of time and I'm almost out of steam. Okay, but I just wanted to show you this process. So I don't know, and what I do is I research each of these to see if that is the correct flower, because it's guessing. It's using the identification here with AI to say, okay, well, I believe that's this kind of flower and so forth. So you can do your research here and you can approve and generate the recipe, or you can edit, add suggestions, say, hey, instead of the cedar foliage, I need you to replace that with this, because that is actually incorrect. Okay, so you can edit suggestions. I'm going to approve it because I'm not going to take the time right now to research it. All right, we're going to let that go a little bit there. Just give it a little moment. All right, what did it do? Gave me a recipe and assembly. Gave me a color palette here. What is the flower recipe? It tells me how many stems of each. Now, this is not necessarily correct because I'm looking at what's got a burgundy, and it says tulip, but I think that all of these are the same flower. However, it's thinking that those are 2 tulips. And the thing about it is, let's be wrong a little bit so that your design is different from what you see here, because you don't want to copy somebody exactly, right? All right, so it tells you the material list. It tells you the greenery that you need. It says, hey, you need heavy textural ceramic or a metallic vase. You need chicken wire. You need waterproof floral tape. You need floral shears. You need heavy duty wire cutters. So in addition to the flowers recipe and the foliage, it gives you the materials and it gives you assembly instructions. Check this out. You can say, you can put in detect where you are, put in Jacksonville, Florida for me. Give me a cost estimate. Now, I will let you know that these cost estimates be off, like all the way off. I had to put on my New York accent. I don't even know nothing about New York other than I visited a couple times, but they are off. So please check them, okay? But what it does is it gives you a format. It gives you an understanding of something to check against, okay? AI cannot do everything to the T. It borrows information from all over the World Wide Web, okay? So it's saying that wholesale, I can get these flowers for $56.15. It's suggested retail of basically $195 for this arrangement. That's just this one arrangement. So it gives me a price range here that I may be able to sell it for. It breaks down my price here, estimated labor for putting this together, or if you were going to pay somebody else to put that together and what they may charge. All right. So you got your cost estimate there. You have a seasonal availability here. What does that mean? It means, hey, maybe you selected some flowers or you selected an image of some flowers that aren't really in season right now. So do you have some options? Do you have something you could switch out here? What might you need to do in order to really make this work? Okay. So I'm gonna scroll down here. It's still, while it's analyzing, I'm gonna go ahead and approve and keep going. Now, it's gonna break down a visual of my ingredients now. How many of us are visual learners? If you're a visual learner, put a 1 in the chat. My visual learners? Me too. Almost exclusively, like if I'm reading something, I close my eyes sometimes after I read it to imagine it. And that's why it takes me so long to read sometimes. I have to visualize it for me to understand it and experience it. Okay, so it's telling me. So if I were going to the florist right now or to my wholesaler and I needed to pick some things out, it's pretty much telling me what to get. So it did. If I knew that this was all one flower, this flower here, then I would choose that flower. But maybe I like it with the tulips. Okay, let's approve and generate this assembly right now. Now, again, this is not exact. This is my program that is making some assumptions and breaking down how it may imagine that this floral arrangement is made. Okay. Does that, to people that do this, do these steps look about right? Let me know. Let me know. Do you, prepare the vessel, put the water in there, hydrate it, add the cedar foliage? You do your foliage first, establish the structure, place the focals. So that's the amaryllis, the focals there. And then, what is it? Amaranthus, the cascading amaranthus. Does those steps look about right? Dang. And I need people like you to tell me, because I developed this with certain things in mind, but I need professionals to tell me whether this is right, how I can improve it, etc. Now, it's not perfect. It's AI, y'all. AI is not perfect, but is getting me somewhere. Then it gives you variations like, hey, if you want to make this classic elegance, garden fresh, or textured and unique, which does, some more tropical and unique style flowers, I get a whole different arrangement idea here. Do y'all see that? So if I love one of these more, I could tell it to break down the recipe for that. And guess what? I ain't copying nobody's stuff at all at that point. It's totally unique. Right? I'm going to keep it to where it was, and I'm going to add my own flair. Now, this is what is going to blow your minds. Okay. Now what we're going to do is we're going to describe the vision that we started with right here. Now, let's say we're using this for our graduation or 50th birthday, or maybe it's this whole Valentine's gala type of thing, whatever we want to use for. Maybe it's a funeral. Okay. I need you to help me out in the chat right now. This is the last thing y'all gonna help me do tonight. Okay. Let me know in the chat. What type of event do we want to design right now? Do we want to do the graduation? Since we started with that, what do we want to do? If y'all want to do another one, let me know in the chat. I need some input. Ooh, a wedding. I love that. Okay, so far I got 2 weddings. I'm just going with, okay, I got 3 weddings. We're going with wedding. All right, so. Okay, custom chat GPT. Let me come back over here. I have another GPT that I use for this part. But let's just go ahead. I'm going to use the Photoshoot Prompt Studio. It can help me out with this too. All right. Actually, let me use my custom print marketing expert. That's the one that I really want to use. I haven't given y'all that link yet, but give me a second and I will put that in your document too. Where's y'all's document? There it is. Okay. So now I put this custom print marketing expert. This is just basically you do custom work. You tell this thing what it is that you do, and it helps you build out your product descriptions, all that stuff. All right. But right now, what I want to do is I want to talk to you about the project we're going to do. I want to break down all of the different imagery that I will need or components for a wedding. So right now I have a floral image and I want to list out, right now we're not going to do the prompts. I just want you to list out all of the different products that are related to a wedding with florals. So that might be a arch that incorporates florals. It may be a boutonniere. It could be the table centerpieces, etc. I need you to list out all the possible ways, a welcome sign, all the possible ways that I may need florals incorporated for those particular items. And I don't think I said thank you, but I guess, look, it might be putting thank you in there because I've been asking a lot of it. Okay. So it's giving me structures and installations. Hello. Such as the floral ceremonial arch, floral pillars, floral altar backdrop, hanging floral installations, aisle seating, ceremonial accessories, the bouquet, all of those, right? Okay. Look how it's breaking this down. And it's breaking it down to me in such detail. It even gave me pictures, y'all. So this is what I'm going to do. I don't know if y'all know y'all can split screen on your Google Chrome, but I'm going to right click up here on a tab and I'm going to add tab to a split view. So we'll split this one and then this one. Okay. All right. So I'm going to start at the top here. What can I do here? Maybe a floral ceremony arch. Generate a custom design. Now, it should design me something that actually coordinates with my original floral design. So let's see. Like I said, I've been working on this and I kind of neglected it for a week. So let's make sure it still works. And y'all, I haven't done a class this long since our intensive. Woo. Are y'all all right? Y'all all right? Okay. What about this? And not saying you have to, because this might be completely expensive, but if you wanted to, you can get the recipe and instructions to make that. But I'd rather just keep on making some stuff that goes with it. All right, maybe I want some floral pillars and columns. And I'm going to put wedding this time, just so it knows what I'm talking about. All right. That one, you could do your aisle floor arrangements. You can do your chair back floral clusters. You can do aisle marker arrangements. Let's do the pew and chair florals. I'm just going to say chair florals. Look at that column design. Look at that. Pretty much the same recipe. All right, what else do we need? We need a bridal bouquet, right? We can't do this without a bridal bouquet. So let's let it finish making the last thing I told it to make. And it's got this little swag kind of style here. It may not be what you're looking for, but you can put something else there too. Let's do the bouquet. That's essential. Let's do a welcome sign with florals. We'll do that next. And then that'll probably be the last thing we do. Oh, I'll do a centerpiece and maybe a cake, and then that'll be it. Because you also look, you got the moments of the sweetheart table. Oh, it's just, oh. Y'all want me to copy and paste this into the working document as well? Like this whole thing that it came up with so that you can maybe try that on your own? Okay. All right, so we'll just do the wedding welcome sign with florals, and then I'm just gonna copy this because my customer happiness team, I'm sure Coach Kim and her team that is just so graciously floating us through this class and making sure that we are still rolling. I don't think anybody's left the Zoom room yet. Y'all have definitely been at attention. I'm proud of you. All right, I'm going to go ahead and paste this. Everything that I said to it, as well as what the output is inside of that document. And then for my YouTube folks, customer happiness, feel free to make like a shortened version of this and put it on the back end of the Freebie Friday, please. I'm just going to put the long Google document in there. That way, anybody that's on the YouTube right now, y'all will have this link as well. All right. So let's see what it came up with. I think that's a bit much for the welcome sign. I'm going to tell it to do an acrylic sign with metallic gold and burgundy lettering. And then I want it to be more minimalist. Well, I'll just say that first. And then if I needed to be minimalist, I get it. I just feel like that was a little too much, like the heavy wood there. And it works, but it's already dark. So I want to see something a little bit lighter. And that bouquet, maybe you want more cascading toward, like you could tell it, hey, I want the, cascading pieces from the center going down. I want it to be a V shape. Like you can explain things to it. Huh. I got me a clear acrylic sign now. Hello. With a stand. Okay. All right. So that's all I'm going to show y'all tonight. I promised y'all I was going to give y'all a dessert. I think we definitely overate in this session, but I hope everybody's feeling good. I hope you got the AI-itis. That link, I will share the link again for the working document. There it is. And then let me tap on the link, make sure it works. Is it working? Yep, it works. And it's not, cleaned up or anything, but it's 54 pages of what we talked about tonight. And not even a fraction of what you all are going to be able to do with AI in 2026. So I appreciate every last one of you who stayed on, who have gave me input and just gave me this opportunity. I really do love and appreciate y'all. And Kim, thank you. Because girl, I didn't know I was going to do it like this tonight. And I apologize just a little bit.
Well, we are not complaining, Shannon, that you showed up tonight and over delivered. Is anybody upset tonight? Anybody in here upset? Shannon, thank you so much. Can I get y'all to show Shannon some love in the comments? Thank you so much for showing up and just always over delivering. Okay, always over delivering. Thank you for sharing the prompts in the document. Guys, as you all know, this will be placed inside of the recording, but it's the holidays, and I want to do something to my community, right? My team is off. Listen, my team is off right now. So this the best I can do, okay? This the best I can do, okay? This is the best that I can do. And Shannon, can you drop your her Instagram is Innate Lab. I tagged her on Instagram too, y'all. So if you can go to my Instagram, you'll be able to follow her from my Instagram as well, right? But I know that I just want to reward y'all, honestly, like for showing up, for being here, for showing up. So this is what I'm gonna do, okay? Are y'all listening? Because you got this the best I can do. I see Miss Licia looking. This the best I can do because uh, everybody off right now, okay? It's 10:28, okay? So what y'all got to do is you have to email me right now. I think we got like 32 people or something like that on here right now. You got to do this within 10 minutes. I'm giving you 10 minutes to do that, okay? How many minutes am I giving you to do it? Put it in the comments, okay? Because if you do not email us within 10 minutes, I I can't do nothing, okay? All right, so this is what I'm gonna do, y'all. I'm going to give everyone that's in this class right now, I'm going to give you all $100 in easy peasy books for being here. So anything that you all want to purchase, whatever, right? You will be able to use your $100 credit. I'm giving you all, so you have to email. I'm screenshotting everybody that's in here right now. So admin at easypeasypartyplanning.com. They about to go crazy and say, what did Coach do? What is she giving away? That's how they do, y'all. That's how they do. But we are giving every single person. I love y'all, and I just want to reward y'all for showing up. We've been in here locked in for 3 hours and 30 minutes. You hear me? 3 hours and 30 minutes. So I know it's the holiday season. Y'all probably got kids running around like me. Y'all probably still hear them in the background. Okay, I can't do nothing at this point. Okay, so email us and say the code word is, what's the code word, Terrence? Code word is present. Present. That's the code word, present.
Oh, I love
So
that for the holidays too. Present, yes.
yes. So Coach Kim told me to email. I was in class, and so she said that she was giving us a $100 gift card for being in class. Okay, so y'all got 10 minutes to email us right now. Admin at easypeasypartyplanning.com. Okay, sorry, Antoinette. Let me put it in the comments for you. Admin at easypeasypartyplanning.com. I love y'all. Admin at easypeasypartyplanning.com. Thank you for showing up.
And I just want to shout out to my YouTube community that are still hanging on here.
Oh,
Yeah, I just listen. I appreciate you all for hanging out and allowing me to be here, but I also want to make sure that you all know Coach Kim or Easy Peasy. Y'all know who she is. This is her class and her community, and she has been pouring into them so much and offered this opportunity for me to teach in this class today. So I just want to tell you all thank you as well. And I want you all to make sure that you're subscribed to your emails so that I can email you a special deal that you may want if you want to unlock all 102 AI classes so that you start AI class pretty much hitting the ground running in 2026. Just make sure y'all look out for that email, and I'll make sure that I send you all that deal, because I don't want anybody going into this next year not having all the tools that we've been unlocking for now 2 years. So thank you, Coach Kim, and thank you to Easy Peasy community for allowing me to pour, into you all, but also extend this class so I'm able to teach my class too. And there was a little bit of a mix up there, a little bit of extended time, but I appreciate you all rocking with the program and being appreciative of what people are willing to pour into. So continue blessings, the happiest of holidays, Merry Christmas, Happy Kwanzaa, Happy Hanukkah, and all of the above. You all have been just beautiful spirits and individuals, and I can't wait to come maybe do this again.
yes.
I get invited back, y'all.
You must.
This
So
was fun. This was fun.
it was fun. It was fun. You can't complain when you still, when you getting gems like this, you can't complain. So ladies, go ahead, and if you have not, thank you, Shannon, for being here tonight. And ladies, if you have not emailed me, please go ahead and do that right now. Giving you 10 minutes to do that. I know we 5 minutes in now, so make sure that you go ahead and do that. Also, what I want y'all to do is, if you enjoyed tonight's class, who did y'all enjoy tonight's class? First, I gotta ask. Now I can't just assume that y'all enjoyed it. I cannot just assume that you all enjoyed it. Did you all enjoy tonight's class? I'm so sorry. My kids just is, I don't know. Terrence went up there to calm them down, but it seems like they done got louder.
We don't hear them. They're all right.
Oh, you know? Okay. Um, so what if you guys got some value, this is what I want you all to do. I want you to go on my Instagram and my Facebook. Make sure that you all are following, in which I'm sure that you all are. But just go and share a takeaway from tonight's training, and also make sure that you all have emailed us, okay? Happy holidays. I'm gonna put the link in the comments right here. I'm gonna put the link in the comments right here. There you go. There y'all go. Okay. So just go on there and let us know you got some value. Let me know your feedback from tonight. And so has everybody sent that email over? Monica, I see you looking down at the screen. You typing too long. Have you sent the just press send, put the keyword in there, present. All right. You all right. Everybody good? Everybody good? Everybody good before I end this call? Everybody good? Florence, you done sent yours in. I see you in the bed. Florence done rolled over and said, hold on, baby. Let me get this email sent in right now. All right, y'all. So it pays to show up. Okay, it pays to show up. So continue to get in the room. Y'all use what you've learned tonight to grow your business, to be able to market. Slide in some DMs tonight with what you learned. Get you some sales before Christmas. Okay. I love y'all. I'm getting ready to end this call. Y'all have an amazing night. Make sure that you go on my Instagram. Make sure that you go on my Facebook and just leave some feedback from tonight. All right, y'all. See y'all later.
Bye.
Bye.